you didn't get access through Liang. That's slightly annoying. I can get it though. You're already terribly under siege. There's really no advantage to doing this. Well then. You know what, Liang? I actually didn't want that military access. No, that wouldn't help either. Yeah, that military access is worth precisely 0 to me at the moment. Get it back later once the other guys move on. Could you have rivaled me? Because, of course, our interests are so competing here. But you as well. This number of units here. But no cannons there. Depressingly. Need 6,000. 1,000 plus 1 for good luck. Plus 1 for the inevitable disease outbreaks. Let's see, are you worth making into a state? Are you worthy? Yeah, vaguely. Really just to keep the corruption down. Excellent. My sieges here are progressing quite nicely. Kazakh, you worthless Kazakh crap. I'm so glad I'm annexing you. I mean, you've not... To say you've been worthless would be to do you a disservice, but you haven't exactly been helpful. If we're being honest with ourselves. See, worthless land you got here, Timmy. Spreading out to siege me. Or to occupy me, not siege me. War with Manfuang. Okay, so they're going for Changsheng, so it's unlikely. Oh, right. Right, Liang. I changed my mind. I do want that military access. I always wanted that military access. Please give it to me. Yeah, they occupy a bunch of stuff. Kazakh, please, just do something. Anything. Honestly. No liberty desire. Go aggressive. Do something. Now you had me fooled there for a second. Thought you were going to move, but you didn't. And that fort falls, which lets us occupy. Something still doesn't feel right about that. Carry on. Okay, we've got you under siege. You're being sieged by someone else. Can't get to you. We get to... Ooh, lovely. Quite nice. Makes me almost tempted to take some ideas in Humanist. Improve relations. Useful for the aggressive expansion reduction. Tolerance of heathens is nice enough as well. An idea cost itself is quite nice. But I really need to get teched up in admin here. Help a horsey out. Looks like we have taken a siege here. Get the sack of wherever event. Now we can pay for some army professionalism, which isn't bad. We can just let it happen. Get some money, get some military power, which we don't really need. What I don't really want to do though. Let's see, can I take all of this? I can. Jeez, makes people unhappy, but alright, we pay money to stop getting quite so devastated. Okay, good. Oh, Kazakh might be doing something. So we need some cannons down here. Really? Can I separately piece you, Ning? Money is what I want. At all. One province, huh? Well, looking at the list of people who are going to coalition me there, they're pretty much all already over the coalition line, except maybe Ning, who are sitting pretty... No, they are already. They're over. They're at -60, so that doesn't actually hurt us hugely. Anyone who's going to coalition us will already be going to coalition us. Mercs, goodbye. Money. Manchu, yes, I want all of you. Eye on the overextension though. I'm usually not terribly good at doing. Oh, boy, you were all mercs. Right. Oh, we've got some unrest ticking up here. Googie separatists. Well, they'll go and slap the Z army, I think. But they won't, it's just that one thing that they have cores on. Siege of Nanchang, lovely. Get there because of the fort, but... Oh yeah, we're waiting for stuff to finish coring before we peace out anyway. Of course we are. Smugglers. That's some cores done, which actually takes us out of the danger zone according to the game. Yeah, that's looking reasonably reasonable here. I'm gonna take more land. No, I need to think like a tribe, think like a I also need to think slightly tactically. I need to take these guys down below 100% if I want to annex them at some point in the future. Must be below 100% surely. I mean, the other thing I could quite easily do is raise and return, which might be worth doing in the case of They will hate us for it, but what are you going to do? Gonna burn it and core it. Core it. 76%, which I can live with. Higher mercs in my tributary, but I cannot. This fort is also surplus to requirements. Right. We're not too far away from next admin tech. And I want this gold province anyway. So, thing, you're going to give that to me? You will. Gives us 9% of overextension. I can live with that. Please give. Burn it. And core it. Ah, excellent. Wow, I am lacking in motor coordination today. It's almost as though I was on some painkillers. Now, I've got no diplomats. Oh yeah, of course. Yang. I claim this. No, you're Shun, that's why I can't claim you. And I already have a claim here. Dear. Good enough for now. But I should also continue my claims on Timothy. Just terrible provinces, but claim him anyway. So as a wee reminder, the intention is to reform the Great Yuan, or the Great Yuan, for which we need a bunch of things actually. Okay. Actually need Zhang Yang, it would seem, that kind of thing. And we also want to reform the Great Mongol Empire as well. Need to be Yuan to do that, and we need a lot more land owned outright. Excuse me. Central Asia and the Pontic Steppe need to be owned directly. The rest of it, I mean, Nanjing and Nanying and Canton also need to be owned directly, but Khorasan, Persia, and Yo? Where the heck is Kijo? Jeez, we need to push it that far. Oh well. Sure, that'll be fine. Sure, pushing into the Commonwealth will have no downsides at all. Bohemia and Spain. Oh well. No problem, right? And we also need Persia in any case for the Great Khan. Yeah. So they're fairly close and overlapping, these requirements. If I were to take you and keep you, people unhappy? Well, something about eggs and omelettes. And we have Changsheng Separatists and G Separatists. Okay. Changsheng is down here, so let's get the autonomy. Stand on there to get rid of the rest of it. And G Separatists. Oh, Mongol tribes want to rise up as well. That's unfortunate. That's just Qingzhou. Butchering of the names continues. Yeah, well. My guy standing there will also get rid of the unrest there, which is handy. Trying to keep things relatively strong and stable. Ainu has ended, don't really care, don't really want anything from Ainu at the moment. Overextension continues to trickle down. Save the admin here, need to save the admin. Best in Miltech. Tell you what, give me another general. One of them died. Good stuff. 4 siege, that's what I like to see. Let's do a general swap here. Keep an eye on those Mongol tribes, I don't want them rising up. That completely removes my ability to core anything, but I need to get teched up in admin. I need it so badly. And we need to think about ideas next. It's very tempting to take a second military idea actually because we've been so far ahead, but I feel that that's a system to go down. Influence is a reasonably strong one here. If and when we do take the emperorship mandate, we will have a number of vassals and tributary states. The other strong ones would be diplomatic for the extra diplomats, the relations, improve relations to reduce the aggressive expansion malice to opinion. Actually, espionage really for the diplomat and the aggressive expansion impact be quite nice, and the corruption reduction is very nice as well. Trade is also a reasonably strong one because we're going to get not a lot from taxes. Get more from trade than we do from taxes, certainly. About. But yeah, we are and have been way ahead in terms of Miltech for a while, so it is tempting. Wars continue to trickle in. Akazak's doing their job and besieging things for me. The occupying, it's not really a siege if it's not got a fort. There we go. Let's just continue to push up our aggressive expansion here, why not? Lands we need anyway, so let's get it. Power again. Like I say, if I'd been a bit smarter, I could have fabricated smart claims before I started. For example, the claim on this would have helped a huge amount, but hey-ho. Let's raise the autonomy here right away. If I take this, who's going to get unhappy? Everyone who's already unhappy, really. Score's looking 54% versus 57%. Glad I checked. And we can't core that anyway, so we'll just sit and wait for a while. We have a hostile siege on our capital, of all places, which cannot progress. You guys go and deal with that. Dak are being helpful in de-sieging things. It's all looking not too bad. Even looking in that direction has pushed the enemy off my capital. Got 4 maneuver though. Let's give you someone with 5 maneuver. Catch these guys. Again, that looks like it would be a slower path than just going through to them, but what do I know? I've got no pathing AI in my brain. Once we're done with this, we can just sit in them for a while. Hide in the mountains. How clever of you. Right. 8th of February versus... Fair enough. Oh, I think I should be able to core you now, actually. Vah. Ah, printing press spawns. Where did it spawn? Probably in Germany. Yeah, Bern. Funnel. Oh no, that's Switzerland. Oh, okay. Fine. Well, we can start developing for that. Spend something. Spend our mill on something here. Still join in with you. Fighting them in the mountains is not a terribly great idea, but... Do we have an even better general? Yes. A truce with Ming. Lovely. General negates the -2 penalty for terrain and quite wipe them. Okay, so there is a coalition starting here. Woo, huh? Woo, who are you allied to? Yue and Liang. Really want to start pulling the trigger just yet. Equally, I can't let a big coalition form. Ming might coalition me as well, actually. Be well within their rights to do so. Yeah, if we're going to go to war, I'd rather it be on my terms. I've got my claims in Liang, certainly. Could just take land and burn it and give it back. Well, I need Kaifeng anyway. Hang, huh? Shu would join in as well. Like fighting 3 sub-states anyway. See if anyone else joins. Yeah, okay, here we go. Alright. Commonwealth have rivaled me as well. Well, that's fine. I'll go to war with you eventually. Zhu and Wu, huh? Got a rebel uprising here. Mongol tribes. Ugh, took me long. All this stuff in here which I can't really do anything with. At least because it's under occupation. Said I don't really want to fight 21,000 tribesmen. Ah, as well. Yeah, you get autonomy. You get autonomy right now. They all... No, one of them's one of the Chinese ones, isn't it? Autonomy. Actually much more manageable. Once I retake these, I can fiddle with the autonomy. Coalition o'clock, huh? I could just punch these guys for money for the moment. Yeah, alright then. That is the case. I can't separate piece them. Chang Sheng, you got reduced a little bit there. Ah, right, enough of this. Let's go. Already at war with someone? Shun, huh? Okay, fine. Good enough for me. Calls in Wu. Push Wu out of the coalition. That's the hope. Okay, so there's 28,000 of them there, which I should really keep a very, very close eye on. For here is money. Money for my honey. More reps. Money. More reps. And funnily enough, money and war reps.